Hello guys, welcome back to the Chungi clan. I am Twintail without wearing the twin tails because not exactly in the right mood or state to do that right now. So you're just gonna get me again in face cam mode without all the makeup and wig on. And I'm here with Megane.
Hello, we're here to continue on the series. Last time we kind of went over a little bit more clan information and stuff of that nature and really what Cardfight area is, but this time we're actually getting into the gameplay now.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see what we have here because we got a pretty, I call it the El Clasico of Cardfight Vanguard because it's the classic Royal Paladin versus Kagro. And if you also know me from Vanguard Zero, Kagro was actually my first deck in VGO, so this is kind of a little bit some familiar territory. But again, we'll see because we're also playing standard, which is more of the new card stuff. But there has been some bit of some carryovers, but we'll see how it goes.
So on with that, we'll have Megane look through both decks here. He doesn't want any surprises. He insists on having no surprises. So
yeah, I'll take a look at the Royal Paladin one right now. I'll be doing it through test. So taking a look at this.
Right, so yeah, we'll both go to test, and then we'll open up the deck.
Usually your first card is your starter, correct?
Right, so Grime, or as should actually be Glime. I think we're really here just because when we originally wrote it in Japanese, or when it was originally written in Japanese, the guys probably went, "Oh, it's Grime, easy." Grime is actually more of a parody name that like Nexus Core uses. Shoutouts to you guys.
All right. Kind of simple ability.
Yeah. So so Megane, you already have seen that in Vanguard Zero, starters across different clans all have different abilities.
Yeah.
Like yes, you have some overlap, like Kongro and Kagro and Mecha Trainer and Spike Brothers.
Yeah, but you have to place it in a rear guard circle. This one, I think, is just you just stay and just leave it.
It's always in a soul. So this is a good thing about standard. Everyone has the same type of starter. No matter what clan you play, your clan can have like 5 starters at this point, and they all do this. I'm not joking. Cool. I'm not joking. Like, in fact, if you want to build a Royal Paladin deck, you can choose Glime or you can choose Sparkle. They both do the same thing. They're both dogs with when roll upon, draw a card, and if your opponent's at grade 1 or higher, add a quick shield ticket into your hand. Alright?
Alright. And we'll also go through the mechanics of the game because sometimes I might be messing up a little bit.
Of course. Alright.
So, but again, the goal of this is to master how to do this, so hopefully I don't make as much mistakes.
Right, and,
so now we
can hopefully with Megane looking through what a trial deck looks like, he'll also be able to eventually slowly build up towards building a deck based on real-life Vanguard standards and move outside of that 40 card 13 outside that 13 split that Vanguard Zero forces you into, whereas in Vanguard proper he could choose to play more grade 3s if he wants or more grade 2s if he wants, whatever he feels like.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we already know about the 16 triggers.
Yeah.
Yep. So you go.
So now let's get to the
4 draw for heal. So
and they're my perfect guard as well.
Yep. Perfect guards are your grade 1s right there. So Strong Knight, Lunoria. You have Auspice Falcon to power up your guys. Royal Paladin likes to power up its guys. Right. Wingo, the booster Blaster Blaze to make them bigger again, boosting up your guys. Night Squire Allen. This is one of the things that early standard Royal Paladin did, where it would pay Counterblast to call stuff from hand, and then draw a card. So that way it's like you got the card back anyway. So it doesn't really like do the whole searching stuff until you get into the actual set, the V Booster Set 1. But For the trial deck, this is like our main advantage engine, Night Squire Allen.
Alright.
Right, and we have Classic Blaster Blade. You might notice that's already quite different from Blaster Blade in Vanguard Zero and the original card game.
Yeah.
So, that first ability was just to purposely allow it to actually defeat Draconic Overlord more easily. And it can only retire front row cards. So you cannot do this to be like, you're playing premium. You cannot be like, here, after your con roll with this. Right?
Okay.
We have our standard 10k vanilla. Again, we got Sage of the Arts Jalron. Again, another beater. Beaters are good. Alright,
Yeah.
moving on to grade 3s, we have Alfred Early, who is kind of like.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so, it's kind of like the original Alfred Early, but this time we pay a cost of Counter Blast 1. Blaster Blade can come from our hand or so either one works. And just like with Night Square Allen, we will draw the card, and that Blaster Blade will get a whopping 10,000 power. And as you see up there on the upper left, he gives what's called Imaginary Gift Force. We already kind of went over on how imaginary gifts work in this game. Right, and we have our other grade 3 Star Drive Dragon. Again, he's just basically like Jalron.
Okay.
But unlike Jalron, he could give you a force marker.
Alright.
Alright, so
So that's kind of the insight of Royal Paladin. So now let's get to the deck I will be playing, which is Kagero.
Kagero. So let's go ahead and look that up on my end. So we can go ahead and open up the deck again.
Yeah.
Alright, so Lizard Runner Undo for the starter.
Yeah, I
That's the
know what
same
Undo
thing,
is.
yeah. Same
He's
thing
AK. He's AK. He's an AK. I think it's AK or something.
No. He was the 6k vanilla starter.
Oh, 6K vanilla. Okay, I'm sorry. I've never run Undo in Zero, so
Yeah, and to all the VP farmers who did F you, that 6k is actually a pain.
all right. So let's see.
So you
Let me take a look at the critical.
just like the Royal Paladin trial deck, it has 8 crit 4 draw for heal.
Hey, I know him. It's Tar.
Yeah, so you know Tar, you might have ran to you actually know you wouldn't be able to see Raksasa because he
I
wasn't.
thought it said Gojo. I thought it said Gojo, but it's not. That's not Gojo.
No.
I was like, wait, I get my.
But there
I get my
was
shuffle.
there was a Gojo printed 4V. Alright,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and go to the grade ones. So we have
Oh
Bar.
yes, it's
So-
Bar.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you might
Oh,
notice
but he actually has an ability now.
there's an ability now because in standard they wanted to get rid of explain because standard actually introduced more vanilla types than the original game did, but it also turned the old vanillas outside of Galatine remained a vanilla, to be like these new capabilities. So Bar actually does some very neat things. So Bar's one of your ways to enable your clan to retire.
Yeah.
Uh,
Two or less.
yeah.
2 or less through.
Alright, then we got Gojo. Gojo no longer
Oh,
does
so
your...
now I found it.
Now you found Gojo. So you see like he's completely different from what he did in the past,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, I get no refresh. Unfortunately.
Yeah. We already have that.
Fun.
Right? Guard Griffin's your perfect guard.
Okay.
Right? Moving on to the rest of the great ones, you have Dragon Knight Burge. Basically another way to retire your shit or retire your opponent's shit.
What playing Kagura also, I'm probably, as this is going to be a test still, I might be not utilizing my cost well here, but again, it's still a learning experience. This is the first game.
You will notice that like counter charging pretty much doesn't exist in the trial decks.
Yeah, and that's a big thing, especially for like some late game stuff. Hey, but some of these are cheap when you think about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the good thing that Standard did compared to original game in its early days was they started to make games more like CB1, Soul Blast 1 to do like what CB2 skills did in the past. And Soul becomes easier to use because your starter is always in the Soul for all intents and purposes. So that's already a guaranteed Soul for you.
Alright.
Right. Then you have your obligatory 10k vanilla embodiment of shield, ROM.
But then you have Nahalem, which is actually the vanilla is 0.
Yeah, so again, outside of Galatine, every vanilla got converted to have something with an ability. So you didn't see Marin in the original, or you did not see Marin in the Royal Paladin trial deck. That's because Marin was printed as a double R in the actual set.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's some rarity with this, even though I can't even see it through.
Well, trial deck there is no rarity.
Well, I mean that makes sense throughout, but
So yeah, now Helm actually does something.
All right. Wow, that's.
Alright, Dragon Armored Knight, you might remember from Vanguard Zero. Also quite different.
Hmm.
Alright. And then we can move on to your grade 3s. You got your
Oh,
classic
yes.
Draconic Overlord.
It's like I never left.
Yep. So you'll see that unlike in Vanguard Zero, he doesn't get to do the whole restanding thing in on Rearguard Circle.
Oh, okay.
He only can do it on Vanguard Circle. But
Oh,
they
okay.
make the cost. Like you remember how it's like CB3? They're like, no, F that. It's CB1. Discard 2.
Okay, when you think about it, it only loses one drive. So
Yeah.
that is better than losing your drive entirely.
All right, no. To be fair, Megane, in original Vanguard, Draconic Overlord only lost one drive.
Yeah, I know that in the original one, but losing all this, I mean, you also have, well, there's also this caveat of discarding 2 cards from your hands.
Yeah.
But again, this also kind of does show how important the resource game is going to be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
in TCG.
For sure. Right, and then you have your final grade 3, Crusted Dragon. It's kind of like the Star
Rearguard
Drive
one.
Dragon that we saw in the Royal Paladin trial deck. It's just their secondary grade 3 that also gives you a force marker, but it's more better on Rearguard Circle, as you were just saying.
Alright.
Alright, you getting ready for a game?
Yeah.
Alright, sure game.
I might mess up through a few, but again, we are mostly here to just kind of learn how to utilize CFA.